video is one second, bro. One second. So this video is gonna be a bit longer. So in case watch the whole video, and if you have any doubt, just drop that in the comment, and we'll try to do a separate video just for that specific questions. Hello guys, hope you're doing good. So today I'm with Saswat. He owns a couple of businesses here. Food businesses. So I thought maybe I'll ask him all the questions, how he started, what are the procedures, and all the stuffs. So initially I'll ask him to give an intro about himself.
Hello, my name is Saswat and I did my master's here back in 2021 and I completed master's in management here. Then on my PSW I did some jobs which obviously gave me some capital and savings and everything, and then eventually I always wanted to start a business. That's what I'm doing now. So I've got like this food businesses where we have got desserts, we've got some grill and other options. So this is like more of me. Like I'm from Mumbai, and yes, we are doing a successful business here. So I'm very excited to share whatever I can to help my friends.
So how exactly did you start? Like what is the initial, like did you work, after your graduation, did you start straight away?
No, so I did work. I did work in Barclays. I was in Zara. So that was the two places where I actually started working.
Okay, so what was your first food venture you started?
So this is like the first thing I've ever started. So the first thing is just downside. So it's called the Churro Kingdom.
We'll show it a bit later.
Yeah, we'll show it a bit later. We're just upstairs now. So it's called the Churro Kingdom and it's trading as Churreria. So Churreria is basically in Spanish. It's called as a place where we sell churros, like a tapri. So yeah, this place is specialized in churros. So yeah, this is like my first ever business in UK and in my whole life.
Okay. And why exactly food? Like you could have started anything.
Like always, it's a generic thing. Food is like love. And why specifically churros? I would be more interested to give that answer. Actually, when I came here, I saw this product in Christmas market. And it was like a very big eye-opener for me because I saw a massive queue for churros. People just getting crazy for eating that sugar donut thing. Which surprised me. Because out of every places in Christmas market, this was the busiest spot. And you'll spot this every Christmas market, in every other Christmas market, be it Winter Wonderland, in Liverpool Christmas market, or be it any Christmas market. So I would say that was like a green signal to me that here is the product, you have got a market and there's the demand and supply gap. So that's what we did. We just captivated on that demand and supply gap. And we capitalize on that.
Okay, so sounds good. And so now walk me through what exactly does it cost to get started? Setup, equipment.
I would say what I did was initially when I was in university, I got this funding called Enterprise Fund, which I'm really grateful about, which eventually was like a good back support to me. So I got this equipment and everything from China, which was like a mistake. I wouldn't say it's a mistake, but I didn't choose the right supplier. So initially I took like few equipments from China and got it delivered here. It didn't last well. But if you go for all the original machines and everything, which is now I'm importing goods from Spain, which is the home of churros. So we've got this very crazy fryer, which is like the best in the world for churros. We've got this crazy big churro machine, which is like always a showstopper. So everybody sees it and they would just be amazed by it. So I would say the equipment should be the best. So I spend loads on equipments. It would be around 15 to 20k for just the equipment, signage and everything. Getting the top class. So 20k, it's a reasonable, you can always cut short, but I went for the best, which eventually would be the suggestion.
Okay, and what about the other setup? Does it anything cost you for the setup?
Yes, because of course you would then see the branding side of things. You'll see the paperwork, you'll see the company house, you'll see compliances and everything. So I would say more of equipments and everything was the major expense. But then the branding side, the signages, you do all the photo shoots at the start. So all of them are like cost which we also need to consider. Okay. Of course, those comes with the time. You don't get the exact figure. It just comes plus minus.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just give you a figure out of it.
Yeah, exactly. if I'm like, let's say if I'm at my first year, wanna
business.
start my business, what will be the checklist that I need to look at?
I would say firstly find the right product. Very, very important. More important than that is find a good location. For me, this market is like a very good market. I know that my customer are this. They're X amount of this age customer. I know this is their requirements. I will fulfill that with my product. So for me, location is a very, very big factor, and which would put off many of them. Okay, because it's very hard to find a location. Be a reality. If you want a very good, decent size location, it would cost you a massive. But we are not coming from that background where we have got like 20-30K in reserve and just put that in money. So if we have like a very limited capital, it's very hard to find like a confined area which have a very high footfall. In terms of compliances, I would say you definitely want to register yourself with the company house, which is like an easy cost. £50 would it take to register a company. You can do it free via, few banks would definitely help you get it for free. But I would recommend just pay most of the cost, okay? Never save pennies if you want to make millions. So go with buying company house thing. Register yourself for the food business. There's a website which would help you to, and it's always recommended to register like 60 days or 30 days. I'm not really sure on this days, but it's mentioned on the website. So it's called Food Registering Online. So when you do that, from that point of time, they know the council knows that there's a new business here, and then comes the food inspectors. So it's like a random visit. We had one inspection recently. They do it like very randomly. They'll just come in, they would just show their ID, and they would just start checking around. So for that, we need to be on top of all the paperwork and everything. So it's very important that we abide all the rules and regulation, cleanliness, which is like a very big thing, and it's like a good thing. It keeps myself happy as well, that I'm serving with right purpose and good stuff. So those are the main compliances. Of course, with that you'll have all the accounting stuff like VAT registrations and stuff like that, which definitely, if you start a business, an accountant would take care of it. So for you to start a business, I would say just register on the company house, then do this online registration. When you get that registration, you're good to go, and then you'll have a visit, hygiene rating and stuff. So I would say it's not very hard and fast, okay? It's not very very difficult thing. It's just very easy.
Okay, I mean, I had no idea. I thought maybe you will be like buried with all the paperwork and stuffs like that.
It's not in UK.
Okay, damn. I mean, from what Saswat said, it might look easy, but for someone because he was doing it, so it might look easy. But yeah,
might be. When you start, it's always overwhelming.
Yeah. But okay, and then so how many shops are you like running right now?
So at the moment, we have got 3 concepts. This is 2 of them is dessert concept. So when we do specifically for churros, as we mentioned, like we don't want to be like jack of trade and master of none, so we focus on churros. So that's like our core product. And the second brand focuses more on cookie dough, and we've got this unique idea of mixing cereal milk with cookie dough. Went viral with that. So that is like our second concept, which is like a cereal milk x cookie dough called Doughy. So that's our second brand. The third brand is a it's a Turkish grill barbecue. So it's called Cat Kapi. Don't ask me what it means.
Okay.
It's made by one of my partners, which we all still figure out what's the meaning of that brand name. So a big lesson. Brand name matters, but it doesn't matter. And I mean, it's like you just need to start. So we started with this Cat Kapi concept, a Turkish grill, which is going very good. I mean, touch wood, now it's getting into this market. So people are recognizing the food. They really love it. When they come here, they eat the food, they give good reviews. So this is the 3 brand.
Okay. And so we got a couple of questions from the people as well, like when I posted the story. So all the questions were included, but one extra question was, so how did you set up your interior? Let's say right now this is a market, but let's say if you are getting a shop outside, how do you set up your interior? Like, do you need a professional designer to come and do it? Because do they do any checks for that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always, that's like a very valid question, because now where we come from, like if we are not from UK and we are from a native, we are a expat. So it's we are always in the mentality, we found a shop, we'll set a food business. It doesn't work like that here. You have like a council has dedicatedly given you a specific area for food. It can be used for food, it cannot be used for food. So there is kind of a compliances for that as well. So you can just not go anywhere in like in a building and say I want to start a food business. No. So there are types of properties where you can start food. So that's like a very valid thing. So once, because I know one of my friend, he started this massive business, a very good friend of mine, but because there was the intent was to make food and that building was not legally allowed for food, and there was a lot of complication. The extraction is the biggest cost. I mean, extraction would easily cost you for like 10 to 15 grand. I'm not even kidding. It's like the massive cost in food business, more than your equipment.
Your equipments. Damn, that's like more than setting up your whole
Exactly.
business. And now, so what is something that you wish someone told you when you started the business?
I mean, my advice would be, which I actually followed, which brought me to this market. But I would say the biggest advices, the two biggest advices. Firstly, start. Okay, start.
Valid.
You're doing anything, start. Start it online, do anything. Second, go out, meet people and do networking. Networking, I can't even, just can't pressurize how important this part is. Networking is the reason why I'm in UK. Honestly, this is like a big thing if I'm telling you. If I didn't had that network in my palette, today I was back in Mumbai chilling out with my friends, because you need network. This place to get here was through network. For me to get that easily in food business, I had this guy who was very much passionate about food. He had like 15 years of experience. He is like an expert in this industry. So that network helped me to sustain this long. I mean, hundreds of mistakes just got deducted just because you have good network and connection. Everything, interior part, I'm sorry if I didn't answer that correctly fully, but interior part is also done. I mean, it's by professionals. So you've got carpenters and they come in, they do their designing, but of course you need to give them coloring and stuff. Again, that came out of a network, because in here we don't have like mama ka ladka kaam kar raha hai or someone like that. You can't just know anyone. So you need that trustworthy network.
Okay. What will be the realistic budget? Realistic budget, if I'm gonna start right now, what should I have in my bank to start a food business?
Budget is something which is like very personal. Realistically, if you're starting a small business which is very low on capital cost, it's more of working capital there. I would say you can aim for everything, like for compliances here and there. You should keep 35 to 30,000 with you. Okay, this is like the least.
Least, okay, that's the least. Okay.
I mean, you can do it more, like you can cut short a lot of expenses, but this money would also be like emergency costs. You just start, because I'm in a confined place, it's all being dealt by a landlord. But sometime if you have like in a separate outing and stuff, you never know. You start something, the machine turns off and everything. So you need to have that emergency cost. So I would say have a good budget, but that shouldn't stop you. Yeah. So start. Please start. I mean, genuine advice as an Indian to an other community or like an Indian people, start, because we are an immigrants here. We don't have loads of option. If we are, I mean, I don't see myself as a very good person with highly skill level. I can be in IT, I can be in like Big Four and stuff. I don't see myself. I'll be like gone for good. So that's why if you are in the same palette, just start, bro. I mean, bro and sis, start. It's very important to start.
Anyways,
I mean, genuinely, just to add on, this guy just texted me 2 days back. We planned everything very quick. Today we are doing a video. This is what we expect. So if you want to do something like he did now, he just started making video. Loved the last video. I mean, eventually it was a good idea to walk around. I was not to be asked. I was just, we took a seat, okay? We just walked for 10 minutes, which was out of script. We wanted to walk around everywhere.
Exactly.
No, we are not walking. We just, but
Thank you so much, Saswat. And see you guys in, drop a text in the comments like if it is helpful. And also I'll drop his LinkedIn or Instagram in case if you want to get in touch with him. Is that okay for you?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
people can get in touch with him. Like if you can ask him if there is something which we didn't cover, we can ask him. So yeah, guys, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Yeah.